it and everything works. Let me check it out actually. Yes, so okay, hello everyone. If I'm not mistaken, everything should work. Yes, I think everything is fine. So I'm glad to welcome you at our next live event. I'm going to play Blitz against you. So my name is FIDE Master Viktor Neustroyev, and you can challenge me with 3+2 or 5+3. This is my username GRTSOG. So this is my recent game. I played against 2246 rated guy. I defeated him in my last game, but before that I blundered. Yes, let me know if everything is okay and the sound and video quality is good. Okay, yeah, thank you for the challenge. I will accept them in 1 minute. Yeah, looks like everything is working. Here it also looks good. Aha, there is something I should do. There is something I should do before we continue. Perfect. Okay, so waiting for your challenges. Let me close it. Okay, 2 challenges I already see. I'm going to accept the first one with 1700 rated player. Okay, e4, c5. Knight f3, e6. I'm gonna take on d4. And then I would like to play Paul Santaimanov. Actually, my newest course is released and devoted to this strategy, to this opening. Bishop e2. Well, queen c7 should be fine here. I think I could also play knight f6, but okay, let me do this. Okay, here, let's say knight f6 first. Guys, I ask you to challenge me with 5+3 or 3+2. There should be some increment. Otherwise, I may I may blunder. I mean, it's difficult to play and talk at the same time. A6, this is what I played. Okay, how can you challenge me? You should just, no, let me explain how you can challenge me. After I finish this game, I'll explain how to do it properly. Okay, c4, c4, c4. Well, just bishop e7. And if knight c6 is played, it's d takes c6 will be. Okay, here I can just castle. Let me check if I can play anything better. No. Let me castle first. b3. Okay, now it's time to play something dangerous. Knight e5. And b5. In order to take the advantage of this pin. However, I expect f4, which I don't really like. Actually, maybe it was a mistake. Okay, knight c6. Now I'm threatening to take on d4. e5. Well, I take on d4. And then bishop c5 wins the game. Okay, yeah, unfortunately, white blundered the queen. Thank you for the game. I think it's over. Okay, now let me explain how to make a challenge. Okay, just a sec. Let me share the screen. So here you go to play. Here you choose play with a friend. Then you type my username. For example, yeah, like that. Who is the next actually? Parallax. Okay, no, I think I should take the last one. So it will be Bo37. Okay, so here you custom game. Oh, sorry, not custom game. Play with a friend. Then you choose 37, for example. And then you choose unrated, color random. So here instead of Bo37, it should be my username, GERTSOG. And unrated, here you choose 5+3 or 3+2. And then you click play. And the challenge is sent to me. That's it. Okay, I'm just going to accept your challenges. It's my turn to play. e4. So let's play Sicilian. a6. A6 is a sneaky move, and there are two ways to continue. Guys, this is what I want you to remember. There are two good moves so that I can play. I can play c4 and transpose it to hedgehog, or I can play c3 and play a lapin. I will play c4. Let's play hedgehog. No, I mean, I play Mark-the-Bind, black has to play hedgehog. It's not bad, especially if you know how to play, but white has quite a solid position. d5. I don't know why, but this move doesn't work. It's a mistake. Interesting. Why this move is a mistake? Let's take. With queen d5, knight c3, of course. This move makes sense. How should I continue? Who knows? Okay, I have no ideas, but I think something like that makes sense. Bishop c4 in order to castle and finish my piece's development as fast as I can. Well, b5 shouldn't be a big problem for me. Uh-huh. Let's castle. When the king is exposed, piece's development is one of the most important factors. Bishop e7. Knight f5 in order to take or to trap with d6 move. I'm also taking on g7, so it's a double attack. So if black castles, I play d6, the bishop is trapped. Bishop d5 makes sense, of course. If I play rook e1, it should be bishop e6 maybe, or knight c6. Okay, I think I should take on g7. And bishop h6 here, in order to deliver a discovery check. Yes, I was expecting it. Now I need to join my queen. Okay, let's first play knight f5. If I can somehow deliver my queen to g4, that would be enough. At the moment, I'm threatening with bishop d5, and in case of... okay. Well, if so, I can take on e7, but it doesn't make much sense. So the best I think is to capture with the queen in order to deliver the queen to g3. Maybe I didn't play my best. I think there was something I could do better, but I don't believe that early d5 in such a position where black is not developed works. Of course it doesn't. This is a reasonable move, of course, to stop the queen g3. So what can I do? Rook d1 makes sense. Queen f3. Yeah, queen f3 is probably the best option. Yeah, thank you for the game. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, who is the next? Okay, let's choose Parallax. Guys, could you please change your challenges? It should be unrated challenges For example, like I play with Parallax, it's 3+2 unrated. And last time we played, I think I lost. So Slav defense, then transpose to semi-Slav. Bishop e2. Okay, bishop d6. Castle. b3. Okay. Maybe I'd better take on c4 first. Okay, but in this position I can play e5 right away. Am I missing something? Then I take with my knight. Yeah, what if knight d5? I just didn't calculate it properly. I think I'm wrong with this idea. And knight d5 can be played here. Not now, of course. Okay, bishop e6. Bishop e6. Yeah, it should be fine. I have to take in order to not blunder on e5. And then retreat. Queen d6, threatening a mate. So I actually wanted them to take on e6. I can play bishop h3 as well, but I don't think it makes much sense. h5 doesn't work, knight e4 doesn't work. Let's play just this move. Bishop a7, for example, to activate my rooks. Neither knight f5 nor knight b5 works. Rook d2 makes sense. Knight e4. Now there is no isolated pawn, which is good, but I think I blunder on knight f5. Do I? Yes, I wanted to play this move, but this is a blunder. So I want to move the queen somewhere to a safe spot. It can be e6. Yeah, it can be e6 only. My queen is hanging. If I play queen to g6, it's knight h5. If I play queen h6, oh, I'm low on time, so let's exchange the queens. But then the knight is trapped. Queen g6, knight h5 there. F5. Knight escapes to e6. That's the problem. I don't know which move to play. Let's say maybe this. Oh, I lost on time. King e6 I wanted to play. Yeah, of course it is a blunder. Well, I could have win this game probably. Okay. Let's do the next one. Scandinavian. Queen d7. Wow, this is the first time I see queen d7 in this position. Oh, black is not developed here. Let's take the advantage of it. Oh, just didn't notice my bishop is hanging on b5. Okay, so I was lucky to capture. Castle. Let's open up the position. Okay, so I can checkmate here. Let me find how. Okay, probably knight e7 right now doesn't work. Bishop c7, bishop c6, queen g4, f3 maybe. Well, f3 is the simplest move here. I wanted to play in a better way, but looks like this is the most simple solution. Then I can take the queen, I can take on c7, and queen c5 check doesn't make much sense. Yeah, check here. And let's take the queen. Check on d6. And checkmate with bishop c6. Thank you for the game. Okay, the next. Bishop c4, it's will be Italian game. I want to play something more sharp. Oh, well, according to what I know, such move is always punished with knight d5. Knight c3, knight d5. Castle. If I play knight b5, the only defense is king d8 or king d7. But maybe this is not what I need. I need to open up the position. So what's the logic here? I don't know why I played it. Well, I wanted to play knight b5 here. Okay, let's take. And then after queen takes e5, I can continue with bishop e3 and f4. Maybe there was anything better than these. Yeah, f4 should be fine here. Knight d5, queen e4, knight c7, king d8. Two of a lot of my pieces are hanging. Okay, let's play something like that. I can play knight d5 later. And with this move, I also join the rook. It could either go to e1 or d1. Okay, h5, knight d5. Let's open up the position. E5, d takes e5, f takes e5, knight e5, queen e4. Well, yeah, that makes sense. Then I pin, take, knight takes, and queen e4 pins. Bishop e6. f5. Knight e5 right away. This is what I want. Queen d5 here, of course. But I think this move. Yes, and this is a checkmate. Okay, thank you for the game. I think in this position, before, this is what I missed, knight e5. So, I don't want to sacrifice the queen here, of course. How could I play here? Maybe knight f6, queen f6 and queen b7. Well, doesn't look good, I think. If I move my queen, I can just move my queen to e4, and if knight goes here, I take there. If bishop d5, then bishop takes d5, or maybe queen takes. No, bishop. Anyway, it's in my favor. Okay, let me close it. Who is the next? Okay, going for that CM. d5. Knight e3 right away. Knight c6. e6. Guys, you can also send me your friend requests in order not to miss. Not to miss my future events. Okay, so here queen d8 in order to support the c7 square. I think white gonna take on c5, after which I take with my bishop. The position of the knight on b5 doesn't look good because I can always chase it away. a6 b5. Okay, yeah, this is a tough position for white, but the position is actually approximately equal. I don't know, maybe bishop e3, maybe just bishop e2 is enough. Maybe d takes c5. So let's say d takes c5, bishop c5, and then bishop c5, and then maybe bishop e2 just. I can just castle in this case. Well, no, it's in my favor. Well, if bishop e4 is played, it's in my favor. Bishop e2. Okay, good. Here I can play a6 to chase them away. Knight takes, pawn takes, check. Bishop. Let's exchange. b5. Bishop b7. d7. Bishop d5. So I want to centralize my knight first. Maybe I'd better take, because I don't like the idea of this knight coming to e4 and then c5. Maybe the other rook should move to c8, but okay. Yeah, knight e4 and knight c5 here was a better way of how to continue. Well, f6. Maybe something like that. I would like to enter the enemy camp with rook c3 move. Rook c3. Now I would like to improve my position. I don't see a concrete way of how to do it. Well, the knight doesn't go to c4, what means I can probably push the pawn to b4. Another thing I can do this, and then a3 will be weakness. I can play rook c1, knight d3, yeah, I can play this, and knight c2 should be played, because this is my next move. And then I can play this move to tie the knight to the protection of this pawn. a4, knight e3 isn't. No, knight e3 is a kind of a problem. Well, I can continue with this move to pin. And then take the advantage of this pin by playing this move. Right. Okay, thank you for the game. Who is the next? Chess Master. So the challenge from Chess Master is no longer available. Now let's I'll take another one just in a few seconds. E4 is played. Good. Let's play. E6. G3. D5. So D4 is coming. I can play D4 myself, which I think is good. And if I'm not mistaken, knight C6, D4, bishop G4. But let's play D4 ourselves. Probably it wasn't a good idea. Okay, bishop e7. It's difficult to find a good spot for these knights on knight d5. Janti, can you challenge me with 5 minutes plus something? 5 plus 3 or 3 plus 2? C4, okay. D3 is a weakness. I can also capture en passant. Or I can move my bishop away. Oh, my knight away, sorry. B6, knight C7. Well, it shouldn't be a big problem. B4, but B4 isn't a problem. Knight A6. But I don't want the enemy knight to come to D5. So I think I'm not threatening to take. Queen D2, A5. Right now, white doesn't have many ideas of how to improve their position, but I can play A4, knight A5, knight B3. Queen C2, A4. In order to take on A5. Okay. Well, oh, the knight is trapped, isn't it? Actually, the knight was trapped after Queen D2. I just didn't notice it and played automatically A5. But I could play F5 and trap that knight immediately. Knight C5, knight takes C5. So to come to d5. Let's play here. Knight d5, and I have to play bishop d6, I think, to keep the dark squared bishop. Otherwise I may experience some problems with the e-spin, maybe. Bishop d6 here anyway. One of my knights is hanging. Okay, knight c6. There is nothing to be afraid of in this position. So queen d6. Maybe I could exchange. And pass on. Let's exchange rooks. Oh, there is some discovered attack after c5. Okay, not at the moment. Okay, these. Bishop e6, a blunder. Okay, let's play h6. Bishop e6. King h7, g5, seven to pin. Let's take. Queen goes there. Oh, let's exchange. Well, it's a winning position. Okay, thank you for the game. It was quite complicated, and the m square. e4, e5. Okay, let's play it. It's a Russian game. Well, I know if black plays properly, there is no advantage for white, but I think it's the best way to play Russian game. And what? So we exchanged? What if I play this move? I want to play queen e5 here, but I'm not sure. So queen a5, d takes e5, rook d7, king takes d7. This is what I don't like. No, probably there is no advantage for me. So let's play queen d5. What am I threatening now? Nothing. Some prophylaxis should be played, of course. Okay, so here I take with the queen, attacking here. So bishop takes there. Yeah, let's take. I can play bishop a3 in this position in order to secure everything. Well, what else? Rook d6. And if queen a2 this time, I have this move. Oh, I can play this move right away, but king c7. Okay, no, bishop a3. So I can exchange the queens always, which I don't think I need to do because my queen's position is better. The only prophylaxis I need to play is king to b1. Okay. In order to stop queen g4, probably, well, king b1. And then I'm threatening to take here. So if I take here, it's bishop c3. Let's take it. I think I'm fine with bishop c3. So bishop d6. Bishop takes, rook takes. Well, that makes sense, and f2 is now hanging. I have to come up with something. Probably with something like that, in order to play rook d8, in case of rook f2. So rook f2, rook d8. If rook takes d8, queen d8 is a mate. If rook f2, rook d8, king c7, then queen d6 is a mate. Okay, let me play this move. I am not threatening with this move, only in case of rook f2. Maybe b3 should be played next, or f3. Yeah, f3 looks good here, just f3, and then if they play rook a2, oh yeah, then I do this, take. And then this, and here I win because of queen c5. And after b6, it's queen c7 mate. So I don't even take the rook. Thank you for the game. So that was the most critical mistake. You'd better take here first, then queen takes, and then king goes to a7. And if I decide to play queen d4, it's just a queen's exchange, which favors black because they can capture the second pawn on g2. That's why here I'd better play b3, chasing the queen away, and then continue with queen d4. But you can continue with this move in order to protect And then, well, the position is good, but we would play a few more moves, maybe queen d5 here then, to protect and to threaten with this, and then rook d8. Well, white is winning, but it's not clear how. Okay, thank you for the game. Well, this game left with Jonty. Okay, c5. So nowadays I play Sicilian. Okay, d3, well, e6. c4, wow. Well, knight e6. Knight f6. Well, I can play d5, but I don't think I need it. Okay, let's play it. So the queen in the center is located quite good because nobody can attack it. Sometimes the queen in the center becomes the object of the attack, but not in this case. Bishop e7. Then bishop comes to f6. Pressure here and control the main diagonal. Bishop f5. Oh, here I have to protect first. I can also capture the pawn on a2 if I want. But let's take the d3. I can actually take both. Well, let's take these first. Then these. I can just activate my pieces. Well, I can just play bishop c3. Let's take there. I can also capture the other rook. Okay, and knight No, well, yes, knight d3. I'll exchange rooks and then take on d3. Well, it's a completely losing position. Well, of course, the pawn is not promoted here. And now the pawn can be promoted. Yeah, exactly. This, then this. Okay, thank you for the game. Who else wanna play? And while we are waiting for a new challenge, let me share something. So, you know, guys, recently we launched our chess school, chesslands.com, and if you want to schedule your class, you can just click here, schedule your free chess lesson, and then it will be 20 minutes a lesson with any coach you want. Can be with even Grandmaster Sergei Zablotsky. Or it can be, let's say, with FIDE master Nikolai Yordanov, who already conducted a webinar or a workshop. Or with Armin Musevich, for example, another strong FIDE master. He is available maybe next week. Okay, or there is also some international masters you might be interested in. For example, Julian Nieta. There are a lot of options for you to book a class with him. This is a free class. If you want to book a 1 hour paid class, it's also possible. He's unavailable this week, but for example, FIDE master Nikolai Yordanov is. Choose time what you want and schedule your class. Okay, fine. Okay, let's continue with challenges. If I play knight b5, what happens in this case? Well, let me play knight b5. d6. Bishop g5. Bishop knight a3, then b5 should be played, otherwise I join the knight. Yeah, here I take on f6, knight d5, bishop d3. This is Chelabinsk variation. Many of you know it as Sveshnikov variation, of course. So bishop e6. Bishop e6 is a good move. Castle. Bishop g7, this is right. Rook e1. I don't remember the exact move order, but I think I'm not mistaken here. Rook e1 and then c3. They played f5 in time, and the next move should be f4, I think. Okay, c3. Well, I'm not sure about this move. f5, there is something that black shouldn't do in this position. Instead, they should capture on d5 earlier, and then I capture with the pawn. As for f5 in this position, well, it's definitely not this, because it falls under e4. Maybe this, but again, not sure. If I'm not mistaken, the best option is knight f4 in this position. Right? Yes, I think I'm right. It's knight f4. Kind of a double attack. Both of my pieces are hanging, but I'm okay if any of them is captured. So black missed something, I think. The move order, actually. And I want you guys to know that when you play Sveshnikov variation, you should know the exact move order and the exact moves played in this or that variation. If you don't know it, you can get into trouble. Doesn't really matter which color you play. Sveshnikov is about a precise play. Any deviation and you can be punished. Okay. Rook c8, I expect this move to be played, after which I am not sure what exactly to play. Bishop b7. Maybe bishop b7. Maybe bishop d5. Yeah, that's the best move according to what I see. Bishop d5 here looks quite attractive. What about this? Yeah, if anyone who wants to play and didn't play before, I mean didn't play today yet, you can challenge me. And in this position I want not this, which is actually also fine, but this, in order to take on d6. However, before taking on d6, I'll play queen d5, I think. Or maybe rook d6 right away. No, queen d5. Can you please add some increment to the time control you offered? Now I'm threatening the rook and some discovered attack. So the best option is to play rook b to f7 now. Rook f7 makes sense as well, but I think it doesn't look good. Yes, this is the best move. I take here. Queen g5. This move is not threatening with anything. Let's take here. This is how I can join my knight to the game quickly. Unpinning. Knight takes b5. What's the point of this move? Let's bring the knight closer to the game, for example, with this move. Yeah, 5 plus 5 is okay. Yeah, guys, if you wanna message me, you can send a private message on chess.com. Knight d7, knight d7, knight e4. So here I control everything. Oh, except this. Oh, this is what I missed, unfortunately. How can I play queen e2? No, I can't, of course. This is a good move, actually. Knight e4 was a mistake, of course. I'd better play rook a8, for example. But now I don't have this option. Okay, let's play it. I don't see anything better. It still should be a winning position. Queen a2. Okay, let's create an escape square. Queen e6. So which piece to take? with my rook. To secure this square. C5. Well, let's play C5. And now let's move the king closer to avoid complications, something like bishop e5. Then I take this bishop on g7. Oh, yeah, let's take the bishop. Well, it's a losing game. Then I deliver a checkmate. Well, it doesn't make sense to play until mate. Okay, then next. Come on guys, who else wanna play with me? If you didn't play against me today, just challenge me. 3 plus 2 or 5 plus 3 unrated. Any color you want. E3, okay, bishop f5. This is what I play to undermine the center. I can also continue with something like that in order to play c4, but I don't think it's a good idea because knight d2 just and my rook c8 will be a useless move. I can also create a, oh, okay, c4, it's even better. So knight e5 is the next move. Okay, bishop e7. Yes, exactly. That was the next move. f4 is coming. I can do maybe this move to provoke them to take with the knight, because if pawn takes, it's just a blunder, and queen takes, he takes. Yeah, this is a blunder. No, well, that's not a good move, because I also take here and then I exchange my knight for a bishop. Let me take here first. Just castle to avoid queen a4 check. I didn't play knight a3 because queen a4 check, and I have to secure my king, and the knight is lost. But in this position I can play knight a3, of course. Well, queen d3 is actually not the best move. Queen b2 was better, because now I can play e5 and take the advantage of the pin. So looks like with almost every move white loses some material. Okay, who else wanna play? By the way, guys, what do you think about candidates tournament? Nepa is going to be in the next challenger, so he's gonna be the challenger for the second time, which in my opinion signals that actually he is the second strongest player this time in the world. Okay, thank you for the game. Let me check something. Well, no, I don't want to play a 10 minutes game. Okay, let's check if there are some notes. This is my profile, and this is our group actually, and this is my profile. And there is a game I lost to Parallax, so I want to challenge him again. 3+2, unrated, and the color is random. Well, if Parallax accepts, it's good. If not, I'll challenge. I can accept your challenges, guys. If anybody else wants to play with me, it should be either 3+2 or 5+3 unrated. 5+5 unrated is also okay. Oh. Okay, let's play this. Just a 3 minutes game. It should be 3 plus something actually, but let's just play these. You know, I've created a course about London system and published it at Chessable. So Queen b6, of course. And Queen c2, Queen c2, Queen c2, g6. I'll just continue my piece's development. C takes there. Let's play this move. So bishop d3, queen takes d3. Queen b2, rook b1. Okay, let's just retreat. Rook c8. I want to play knight b4. Let me play knight b4. To get another bishop. f6. Knight has to go back, of course. Wow. I don't believe in it. The problem is that I'm low on time. Well, and this is of course a winning position. Yeah, thank you for the game. Who else wants to play? Okay, guys, I play only on chess.com and my username is there is GERR. Okay, let me just copy it into the chart. So here, and yes, here again, you can challenge me. Yeah, there is a game. I'm playing with white. C6. This is quite a rare move. Okay, let's choose another strategy. Bishop c4 and knight g2. However, knight f3 was okay. Nice. Didn't notice this option. So queen c2, queen d4. Okay, queen d2. f4 with the idea of playing f5. f5 should be played, of course. So this bishop is out of the game. Check. I sacrificed the pawn on d4. I think I'm okay with it. In order to obtain some initiative. King goes there. I'm still 1 pawn down, which I don't like, of course, but here knight e4. Pawn takes. And knight d6, queen e5. If knight f6. Queen g4. Okay, I can play queen g4 actually right away. Yeah, let's play queen g4 right away. Okay, I've somehow got a queen. Let's do some prophylaxis. Yeah, that was an interesting game. Thank you for the game. Yeah, so I blundered it, and then I think my position was worse. Okay, who else wanna play? Come on, guys. If there is nobody who wants, let's well, we can finish for today. By the way, what do you think if next Saturday we run a webinar or maybe a workshop? I have no ideas of the topic, but I'm going to invite one of our coaches to present helpful and useful either tactics or strategy or anything else. If you have any ideas what you want to learn, please share it into the comment section. Okay, fine. So thank you for coming, and we will continue next week.